I thought I'd share my thoughts on President Trump's indictment. This is take two because the other one didn't take. Um, I was out watering my lawn this morning, and my neighbor sauntered up to me and said, "Hey, what do you think of the Trump indictment?" And so I told him. And basically, I said that um, it, the Justice Department has been weaponized to go after their Joe Biden's political rivals. And he just looked at me and said, "Yeah, it's pretty obvious, isn't it?" And I said, "Oh, yeah, they've indicted him under the Espionage Act. Joe Biden had classified documents in his garage. Hillary had classified documents and wasn't prosecuted. So somehow Trump is guilty of the Espionage Act. Huh? What's going on here?" So I personally, let me say this: I didn't believe all the claims of election interference in the last election, but I believe some of them. I think it was pretty clear that the intelligence community put spin on the Hunter Biden laptop, and that the social media sites uh, tried to kill the story, and and that was probably enough to determine the outcome of the election, regardless of um, the how the votes were counted. That it wasn't there was manipulation of by the media to keep the truth of that laptop story from coming out. And I saw that pretty clearly. So, but whatever you think, this indictment now, this look and the indictment in New York, um, this looks like election interference of the highest order. Uh, Biden hasn't been indicted. Hillary was never indicted. What's going on here? I don't think, and I think my neighbor is pretty typical. I don't think Americans are so stupid that they can't see what's going on. So that's my opinion on the order on the matter. What can you do? Well, donate to President Trump's reelection campaign. If you have a Republican congressman, write them and demand that they do something uh, uh, about these uh, apparent political prosecutions of President Trump that's going on. Congress, Republican Congress, still has oversight capability. And talk to your neighbors, see what your neighbors say. I'm willing to bet that fair-minded Americans can see what's going on, and hopefully this whole charade is all going to backfire on them. And I'd point out if President Trump gets elected, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how they indicted him, or in any of these places. At least if they're indicting him in federal charges like they are with the Espionage Act, he can just pardon himself. So yeah, it's very sad that the Democratic Party has sunk to such stooped to such levels. These are nothing less than Stalin-esque techniques to influence an election. I mean, why don't they just arrest him, throw him in jail, and don't allow him to campaign? Why, is that the next step? God knows. Anyhow, that's my thoughts on the matter.